One. What's up, everybody? We are back with the Magic and Andrew MMA betting show, episode 60. We've got a huge pay-per-view event this Saturday. John Jones is returning to the octagon after 3+ years off to take on Ciryl Gane for the vacant heavyweight championship of the world. Before we get to that fight, as always, we're going to start from the bottom of the card, best fight odds order, work our way up to the top. Magic, how are you feeling? What's going on? Do you like this card? And what do you think of the weak Radzhabov and the Esteban Ribovics fight?
Yeah, I really like this card. Come on, this is a good card. We had a couple rough cards. I mean, I don't like bitch about it. Every time there is UFC, I'm like happy. But last couple cards were a little bit rough. But yeah, this is a good card. A lot of good spots, I think. Risky spots, the good spots. Yeah, this is an awkward fight. I think, I mean, if you have watched PFL, Loic is a classic from PFL. He actually, did he won 1 year? Did he win?
I think he took second last year. I'm not sure about the year before.
Yeah, he almost won the million, which tells a lot about PFL. Like, no disrespect to my man Olivier, but yeah, that kind of sucked. Ribovic, I bet against him at Contenders because the line was crazy and it was going to be a banger, but he does a lot of good things on the feet. I like his striking a lot. Educated footwork, educated striking. He has a good jab. He feints very good angles. And Loic, he's going to grapple, but he doesn't really put hooks in when he gets people down. And he's so hittable. Like, I feel like Ribovic on the feet is going to make him look silly. You know what I mean? This guy just swings. And Ribovic is going to have all the angles in the world. And he's a finisher. He has finished all his fights. He hasn't faced anyone really good yet, but I think the shot on the underdog here, there are a lot of unknowns here, but I think Ribovic is kind of a must. The line is a bit crazy. I didn't expect this line. I was like, they are going to open this like close to evens or something. I don't really get it.
Yeah, it's a tough fight for me. I feel like Ribovics is probably the side from a betting perspective. I'm picking Loic to win. I don't really know about Ribovic's competition. Like before his last 3 fights, it's like 1 minute knockout, 27-second knockout, 7-second knockout. So I don't really know much about his competition, but Loic, he's not a major threat on the feet, but he is a pretty good wrestler. And I did see Ribovics taken down in some of his earlier tape. I don't know. I'm picking Loic to get the win, but I do like what I've seen from Ribovics on the feet. Loic's taking this fight on what? Only a week's notice?
Yeah, but I assume he has good cardio or something. I think he was going to be on the Ultimate Fighter, and I heard that, and he's one of the guys that Conor came and said, "Oh, this ugly guy from wherever he's done, I don't like him. He sucks. We are going to get my guy here from this pub in Ireland. This guy out."
Yeah.
God bless him because Loic is fucking boring, and he probably can't speak a lot of good English. So yeah, out of two, we get another guy. Ciaran Clark or something. Isn't Ciaran Clark a lightweight or something? He's probably the guy. I will bet he's the guy. Maybe he's a smaller weight.
I'm going to turn this question over to you. How long do you think it would take?
This will never happen. First of all, he has only one functional shoulder. This will never happen. I mean, this man cannot even dream of closing the distance on me.
I think,
worst case scenario, I have to flee and I'm faster too. I mean, I got every angle covered.
Moving on to the next fight, Farid Basharat taking on Damon Blackshear. What do you think of this line? Do you agree with Basharat being this big of a favorite?
Yeah, I think he's going to cover. Like, Blackshear is random meme submission or bust, maybe a back take and he gets a choke, and that's about it. I think he looked horrible against Talal. Talal is not great, and he was making Talal look like a power puncher finisher, bro. Talal cannot even finish his dinner, and he almost finished him. I mean, if with another referee, Talal would have gotten the stoppage and probably a new contract. So thank you, Herdim, for making Talal lose his job because it was a draw with the point deduction. That was amazing. That was a great Herdim moment. Yeah, I think Basharat, he gets stronger as the fights goes on. He's very technical. He sets up his entries. He's a good fighter, man. Both the Basharat brothers are very good. I'm not sure who's the better one because I feel like this one has the more functional game. You know what I mean? He's going to dominate a lot of fights. He's a really good fighter. I think he's going to get him out of there mid to late.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was a little surprised to see the big money line and also Basharat, also the total being under 2.5 plus 140. I feel like if there's any way to attack it, that's probably the way to do it. But yeah, I'm picking Basharat to win. He should have Blackshear covered. Blackshear is a pretty good top game, I feel like, but I don't like his striking too much, and I don't like his wrestling too much. So I think Basharat's gonna get it done. Tabitha Ricci taking on Jessica Penne. I tweeted yesterday, but I had Penne minus 154 the last time this fight was booked. And
Is this fight canceled?
Yeah, I saw a couple people say that. I'm not really sure. I haven't heard anything, but we broke it
fuck
down.
off.
But yeah, for the Ricci fight, I had her last time minus 154. I'm not interested in laying minus 300 here. I think she'll probably top time Jessica Penne, but it's been a while since we broke this fight down. I remember we did it, but what do you think of this one? Do you have any bets here?
Yeah, my hot take for this fight is if Jessica Penne didn't look good and had a great task, this would be evens. Like, why is she minus 300?
You mean Ricci? I thought you said Penne.
Yeah, sorry, Richie. Yeah. Jessica Penne doesn't look great and doesn't have a great task. Let me correct that for our viewers. The other way, if Richie wasn't hot, this would be a close line. She's a fucking hobbit, and her striking sucks. She has no reach. She really cannot strike competitively with almost anyone in the UFC. She's doomed to be on top here and to win the fight. And why is Penne by submission plus 1,000 or plus 900? Like, this is ridiculous. I have to bet this.
Do you remember we hit? You remember when we hit Penne submission against
Kowalkiewicz? Yeah, same scenario. I mean, Kowalkiewicz is a worse grappler, but like she put Lupita Godinez in some awkward positions. I mean, I thought Godinez won the fight, but Penne even took the decision there. This is a stupid line. Oh, stupid money line, a stupid submission line. Like, Richie's upside in the fight is staying on top for three rounds, and if that happens, she's going to be fighting off armbars, triangles. And she's a hobbit. Like, if you have to grapple with someone, being a hobbit is bad. Like, Penne is like double her length. You know what I mean? Long hips compared to her. So yeah, why not? Worst case scenario, you spend 15 minutes at Penne throwing up submissions for your ticket. So
yeah,
it's a good time.
Fair enough. Cameron Simon taking on Mana Martinez. I don't get this line. I think that Martinez has to be like the side. Like, I don't know. He just has to be the side here. Simon is minus 300. He went life and death with a journey, or I don't even know if journeyman describes it accurately, with a guy who's not a high-level UFC fighter in his last fight. It just seems like we go through this constant circle of life in the UFC where a guy comes in and he's overvalued, and then he wins a couple, loses a couple, and then he's a big underdog, and then a new guy comes in. Like a few fights ago, Mana Martinez was a big favorite against some guy he probably shouldn't have been a big favorite against. He has a couple wins, couple losses. Now he's plus 250 against a guy who's 1-0 in the UFC that was kind of a firefight last fight. I think Martinez is actually, they're skill-wise pretty close. I think Martinez has some finishing upside early. Cameron might have a little bit of a cardio edge, but yeah, I don't understand this line. I'm curious if you feel the same.
I mean, it's probably a little bit wide on the money line based on Martinez hits hard and they are going to strike most likely. I like Simon better than people. I mean, there is one guy, I think it's from Action Network. I don't know who that is, but have you seen this? Like, he said that Simon should be priced like Nickal. Like, Simon should be minus 2,000 here. How? Like, I would like to have this man here right now to explain to me how Simon is going to justify minus 2,000. But yeah, I think Martinez is a fraud. And Simon, I like him more than people. Yeah, he makes a lot of, not errors, but he provokes a lot of wild, stupid situations that don't favor him grappling-wise. But he's pretty good everywhere. He has a base. It's not like he's going to get back taken and submitted. You know what I mean? Kozlov, say what you want, but he has good jiu-jitsu. And he proved a lot to me in that fight, Simon. I think if Martinez doesn't knock him out, Simon is going to eat him alive late. Because Mana gasses. So I think the obvious angle here is Simon inside is plus 130, but you can and get Simon rounds 2 or 3 at like plus 700. That's ridiculous.
Also,
I took that.
sorry.
I took that, yeah. I took round 2, round 3. All you fucking poors are welcome. I shouldn't have said this. Yeah. That's an insane line.
I was just gonna say I like the under 2.5 here at even money as well. I feel like they're gonna.
That's a good angle.
Yeah, I think that's a good angle. I think they're gonna go for it. Simon clearly is willing to go in there to kill or be killed. Yeah, I feel like the under 2.5 is a little off here.
Like, don't you like him as a fighter?
Yeah, he's fun to watch for sure.
Yeah, he's great to watch, and he has like this. I mean, he's not not the same level of anti-grappler or whatever because he gets taken down a lot, but he has that like Joanna Jedrzejczyk factor where you are going to take him down and he's going to pop up and now you are tired, and it's going to happen again and again and again, and in the end it's like, hey, this South African kid is still in front of me and he's beating my ass. Like, he's a good fighter.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Next up, we have Julian Marquez taking on Marc-Andre Barrial. I could start this one off. I like Barrial a lot here. I think he's going to have a big volume edge, a big skill edge. I think he's better than Marquez offensively, defensively. He struggled in his last fight with the takedowns, but Marquez has never landed a takedown in his entire UFC career. I mean, if you look at Marquez's wins in the last 5 years, it's Sam Alvey and then like a Hail Mary against Maki Pitolo. Neither of them are in the UFC anymore. Yeah, I don't like Marquez's defense. I think Barrial is going to be the minute winner. I have him as a much bigger favorite here. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you exactly what is going to happen here.
Okay.
Because I knew everyone was going to be on Barrial, and I get why. Like, he's the quant friendly, like people say. Like, he has the volume, he has the cardio. He's faced not sure if beaten, but he's faced better opposition, I think, outside of Marquez getting killed by Robocop. So yeah, he should be the minute winner, all that. But Marquez has an insane ability to get into wars and end up winning them by guillotine or some bullshit. And that's what's going to happen here. Like, as soon as this was announced, I was like, yeah, Barrial is going to be a slight favorite. Let's see what submission is. Plus 550. Come on, this is a must. This man is going to just snatch a guillotine in round 3 after losing the first 2 and be like, yeah, my job here is done. And everybody's going to be, yeah, Barrial was the side. I'm so fucking mad. Marquez has done it so many times already. When it gets like messy, people are tired. He's kind of a good opportunistic finisher with the front chokes. And it's going to be a lot of clinch, maybe people getting hurt, awkward positions. Yeah, I like it. I think this is classic Marquez versus Pitolo scenario.
I don't know. I think Barrial's going to beat him up. I think Barrial's like a solid mid-tier UFC.
Yeah, of course, fighter. But then he's going to get caught in a guillotine.
I think he could finish him, honestly.
It's going to be a banger. I don't know. I just took a small shot. Not that small, but I took a shot at not guillotine, but submission, and that's it. I don't want anything more to do with the fight.
Amanda Ribas taking on Viviana Araujo. I don't have anything here, so I'll let you start it off. Who are you picking to win this one?
I don't know why Ribas is fighting at 125, man. I don't get it. And people, Andrew is going to refute this as soon as I say it, but Ribas clearly beat Chookagian. Like, everybody knows this. Like, I don't know. But Andrew's big Chookagian fan, okay. But Ribas won that fight. I had no money on it, and I was like super confident she was getting the decision. To me, it looked clear, but whatever. My point is that the size difference was apparent, and she has kind of a chin problem. I'm not sure about it, but I don't think Ribas has a good chin. I think she's kind of chinny. And Araujo doesn't punch like Chookagian, and she's bigger than Ribas. And while she's fresh, she's super physical. Ribas' best positions are clinch, judo throws, things like that. When they are fresh, I don't think she's getting Araujo down like that. So I don't know. I think Vivi's going to catch her and finish her. I think she should be at 115. Ribas.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm not too confident in this one because on one hand, I feel like Araujo has a significant power advantage, but I don't really like her cardio, and she's also getting up there in age. If Ribas does get on top, I think she can hold her there, but I do think that Araujo will be winning the striking. It's a really close fight for me. If you put a gun to my head, I would probably pick Araujo, but it just literally zero confidence whatsoever.
The power differential is going to be brutal, man.
I agree. But do you think if Ribas gets her down that she's going to get back up?
I'm not sure, but like Grasso fought a great fight against Araujo. That was a 5-rounder, and Araujo was clearly concerned about her cardio, the way she fought. In a 3-rounder, I don't know. Like not Angela, Andrea Lee fight, man. She beat the dog shit out of Andrea Lee, and Andrea Lee is a good grappler and a solid sized 125. I think Rivas is going to sleep, sadly, because I like her as a fighter.
This fight's gonna be a banger. Derek Brunson Derek Brunson taking on Dricus du Plessis. What do you got here?
Yeah, I think Africa is going to claim a win here. It's going to be black on black violence. I think people love betting on Brunson as an underdog, but he cannot take a shot. This guy is stupid strong, can wrestle, he's explosive, he's better on the feet. Like how is Brunson going to win? Do you think he's going to out wrestle du Plessis? I mean, he's the better wrestler, obviously, but he's like 80 years old and he got his path. And du Plessis is just like a stupid meme. I mean, he may be a destiny fighter, bro. He just don't lose. He doesn't lose. He beat Roberto Soldic once. Like this may be the guy. He's a good fighter. People need to start giving him credit.
Yeah, this is a tough one for me because if it was like 5 years ago, I'd probably be like maxing Brunson at this line. But he's almost 40 years old. He's coming off a knockout, which took place a year ago. His gas tank isn't great, but like Dricus is gonna fight like a crazy guy. That's what he always does, and they're gonna swing it out. And Brunson, people forget how like crazy Brunson used to fight back in the day. Like he always had that early knockout power.
That was when he wasn't 75, bro.
What?
When he wasn't 75.
That's my point. That's the concern here on the Brunson side is the age and the fact that his cardio doesn't look great. And the fact, I mean, if that last Cannonier fight never happened, like if you look at their Till fights, they looked way different. Like du Plessis went life and death with Till, and Brunson kind of just had his way with him.
I think Brunson's record is extremely deceiving in the last years. Like if you look at it, Cannonier, I felt like he beat him kind of easily. You know what I mean? After round one.
Mm-hmm.
Brunson always has that stupid strength man, can get you from the clinch, get on top, maybe mount you, but I don't think he has all that much as a fighter left. And du Plessis, I don't think he's going to be that crazy. I think at distance, if they kickbox like in line, like a K1 fight, I think du Plessis is miles ahead. And it also feels like du Plessis has room for error here. Like he can take a couple bonks and Brunson really cannot. Like this guy hits a stupid card. If he touches Brunson's chin, there may be a funeral.
Brunson does hit really hard though.
Yeah, but he has like one punch. And du Plessis, people can say whatever they want. Du Plessis is a very good kickboxer, like linear kickboxer. He's well educated. He looks awkward. He moves awkward. He looks like he's always having a stroke, but he's a good linear kickboxer.
What do you think of the under 2.5 minus 180? I feel like that's not wide enough.
Yeah, this is not going the distance. I mean, I would be kind of surprised if it goes out of round one, honestly.
Yeah, I think unders are good here.
How does it get extended? Brunson gets a lot of... Brunson is not going to keep him down. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah. He's going to... If he takes him down, he's going to start throwing crazy ground and pound. Dricus will probably get back up, and then they'll probably bang it out.
Dricus is going to concede front choke positions, like give up his back. He's one of these guys that doesn't stop, like Simon. Same gym. Same doctor, too. Great cardio.
Cool. Yeah, this one's an exciting fight. This is out of order a little bit. It has a Shevchenko fight next, but I'll wait on that. We said that was the main event. I think this one's the main event. Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, but I thought this was the fight because I had in this order my bets. I thought this was the fight we were talking about. Yeah, Garbrandt versus Trevin Jones.
I mean, this is the main event, right?
Yeah, I think this. If it ends like too early, I think they should have a rego like straight after. You know, if Cody goes down on the first punch, like 30 minutes cool down, and then again.
Just like have him fight a few times.
Yeah, nobody would notice. Like another fight, and then and now Cody Garbrandt versus Trevin Jones 2.
What do you think about this one?
Why is Cody Garbrandt the favorite? Like his career ended the night he beat Dominic Cruz. He should have retired. like on a high, like Jordan. I beat Cruz, I took the belt, and now I go to whatever parking lot I lived before. You know what I mean? Like, this has been sad to watch. That was a great performance, and I don't know what happened, man. I think it was right after he broke up with Paige Van Zandt. That broke him. Something like that happened, maybe, I don't know. He cannot take a punch. Like, I mean, I know Steve hits like a fucking truck. But that was at Flyweight, and he insta died the moment Steve like touched him. And he's also so stupid. I like the guy, but he's painfully stupid, man. He gets rocked by Steve, and he's like, yeah, hit me more, and he hits him another time, and he dies. He's like this. I don't know. He has a huge ego, huge persona. He still sees himself as this untouchable champion. Trevin Jones is. I mean, I think Jones is only going to need one. You know what I mean? Maybe Cody is up and then suddenly dies. He's always been a super gifted fighter, but he's painfully stupid and his chin is gone, and that's a bad combination. I mean, Cody winning by brutal knockout wouldn't be surprising. Like he did Asun Sao, that was stupid. That was ridiculous. Like he swings from the hip and he kills Asun Sao. Okay, that happened because he's a stupid athlete. But I think he's done. I think this is his retirement fight.
I'm gonna give you the angle of the fight here.
Doesn't go the distance.
No. I like the overs in this fight. Like both these guys are super low volume. Like they might throw a combined 15 punches, and like the over 1.5 is lined at even money. Like that's
over 2.5.
Over 1.5.
I don't know, man. That's going to be going to be a long 7.5 minutes in there, Andrew.
They're gonna be standing there across from each other like this.
Andrew's going to be like every time Trevin like misses and Garbrandt is like.
Yeah, no, in all seriousness, I do like the over 1.5 a little bit just because both their lack of volume. But I also think Trevin Jones is probably the side from a money line perspective. It's just like Cody Garbrandt. I tweeted this the other day. Cody Garbrandt has one win since January of 2017. That is think about how different. Look back at your own
life. How he won. You know what I mean? Not only that he has one win, but how he won.
Yeah, and it was just like a from the hip knockout over a sunset. Yeah, Jones and over I think are the sides here. Garbrandt had his time in the sun. It came and went really quick. He looked amazing the night he beat Dominic Cruz, and it's just been downhill ever since. I mean, knockout losses, the Dillashaw 2 times, the Munoz knockout, I was at the Kai France knockout. It's just hasn't been good for him lately. I saw something on Twitter saying like when he fought Steve, he was getting divorced and he was selling his house, and now he's in a better mental place. But I don't know, man. I think
we missed that, bro. We lost you for a second. When you said he sold his house or something just before that.
Yeah, he was saying I saw on Twitter that he said in his interview that he was like getting a divorce during his last fight and that he was selling his house. And so that he was in a bad headspace, and he said he's okay now. But
he had a kid with this Thailand girl that, I mean, the most obvious gold digger in history of sports. I mean, they did my guy Cody dirty, bro. I feel bad for him. He was so good. I thought he was going to make a run. You know what I mean? I picked him to beat Dillashaw, and he almost had him. Like, if the belt doesn't save Dillashaw, maybe we live in an alternate universe right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm excited to see how. Like, this is a good card. I like this card on paper.
Yeah, Trevin Jones is
in a lot of the fights.
Low volume, but he hits hard, and he has a great counter right hook from the lefty position. And Garbrandt's chin has not moved since college, bro. Like, his chin has been up there since college. Great boxer, but his chin doesn't move. I feel like Jones is going to time him just once, and he's going to start dancing like always. But I don't know. Maybe he goes out and he looks amazing. You never know with Cody Garbrandt. Have you ever read this piece they did on him? Like, when he became champion, they did a big piece on Cody Garbrandt on ESPN. One of the best I've ever read. Incredible story, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
No, I agree with you. It'll be interesting.
My favorite part was when he said where he lived, like in some shithole in the middle of nowhere, they had like a parking where they went to fight. Like, if you have a problem with this guy in my small city, we drive there and we fight. So he started fighting his bigger brother, and they drove to that place, and they almost killed each other fighting like bare knuckle. Amazing, bro. Like the Midwest.
crazy. We forgot to do the Ian Gary fight, so you want to touch on that one real quick? I know he's a minus 800 favorite. What do you think?
This man should be in prison, Ian Gary, man. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with this guy? Everything he does is fucking awkward. This guy, no hay nadie al volante, like we say here. You know what I mean? There's nobody up there driving. Like, what's wrong with this kid? Everything he does is awkward. Every decision he takes, like the UFC is giving him a layup here. Like, hey, Ian, stay alive for another year while the division solves itself, because we don't want someone like Rakhmonov to kill you or Luque. So you have here this Asian guy that doesn't defend takedowns, never defends. Maybe he finds a way to make this close or something, but he should really win this easily. If he grapples, this is a wipeout. He's not going to grapple, but he should. On the feet, he should still be fine. Find a counter, maybe finish. I mean, come on. I hope he kills this guy. This guy knocked out Callum Potter, bro. Yeah. I hope Garrett ask him dirty. I bet it, actually. I bet on Kenan Song to finish Callum Potter, but I wanted Callum Potter to win, bro, the rockstar.
Yeah, I mean, Ian Gary should be fine here. He's much more skilled. He's getting a fighter coming off of a 2-year layoff. Why was he out, actually? I don't even remember.
Yeah, there is no way he becomes UFC champion. He took his wife's surname. I forgot that. Yeah, there's no way. There is just no way.
Do you know why he did that?
Yeah, for some fucking bullshit woke reason to look cool, because there is no one driving.
No, it's because his wife already has a son and they're having a son, so he wanted them to have
Yeah, that was the bullshit story. So he feels better or some dog shit story. Yeah, okay, Ian, go fight. We don't want to hear your bullshit stories.
Hey, I'm with you.
Have you seen him like with his baby, like assaulting Kenan Song? Like, bro, what is wrong with you? And Song is like, bro, I want a Gatorade. I don't want to play with your baby. And he's like, hey, dance. And bro, this guy's retarded. I don't know what's wrong with the guy. He seems like a nice guy, you know what I mean? But he's missing a summer. We say that here. Like that, this guy's missing a summer. Missing a summer. and it's not the next one.
Oh man, that's funny as hell.
That's a great expression here in Spanish. Missing a summer. When someone is like, ooh.
Bo Nickal taking on Jamie Pickett. I'm going to make a bold prediction in front of the entire world. We have 180 people watching live right now. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
Are you going to pick Bo Nickal?
I'm picking Bo Nickal to win here.
Yeah, I went back and forth on this one too. I ended up picking Bo Nickal. I don't know. I think it's going to come down to details, but I think Bo can pull this off. Why is this happening, bro?
I get it. Like, they have to give him one guy who's not really great. I mean, what would you do if you were a promoter? Would you put him like right into the top 15, or would you give him time to get better? Like, I'm sure his striking isn't there yet.
I understand that he has to get some wins, just wins, not good wins, you know, because he's like what 2-0, 3-0, right? 3-0. He's 3-0. Like, yeah, I mean, I almost feel like the price is justified. I would never play it, but what is Jamie Pickett going to do to this man?
He has to clip him. He would have to clip him coming in, or Bo Gasses somehow.
Yeah, we have not seen. There are a lot of questions about Bo Nickal, but like we have not seen him extended. We have not seen someone that can really grapple with him. We cannot seen his striking. He looks like he hits a stupid hard from the very little we have seen, but
Bo would not be a minus 150 favorite to count that.
I don't know. I think he's next America's champion. After Michael Chandler and Trevor Peek, this guy is going to carry the flag.
Wait, who's the second one? Trevor Peek?
Yeah, Trevor Peek is the new America's champion, bro. Like, move aside Michael Chandler. There's a new star in town. I mean, Bo Nickal looks great, but he hasn't proved anything yet. I think he's going to destroy this man. I hope he destroys him like in 12 seconds. And then beat someone else in 7 seconds, and then, I don't know, wrestle someone bad for 6 minutes. And then people are like, yeah, people are like, oh, this is the greatest thing since Coca-Cola. Bo Nickal is going to be a 5-weight world champion. And then they give him Fluffy, and that's my moment. Fluffy Hernandez versus Bo Nickal for all my money. If they give me plus 300, something like that, I swear to God, I bet like 10,000 minimum.
But like, why Fluffy Hernandez? I know we've talked
because
about
he's him, bro. Fluffy will like take the soul of this man. Fluffy doesn't stop. You see what he did to Barriault? Come on, Bo Nickal will go back to college to wrestle after facing Fluffy. Maybe a couple fights at Icon with Masvidal. Fluffy will destroy this man.
What is the line for 0.5 rounds? That's actually hilarious. Do you know it?
The line for?
The half a round?
I think it's like even.
That's so funny. I'm gonna take over on that if that's a real line.
Bro, Pickett is not lasting 2 minutes.
You think it goes under?
Like I'm not betting it, but if I have to like bet, I'm taking under.
I mean, like, even
No
on
disrespect to
Contenders
Jamie
series-
Pickett. This is a big Jamie Pickett podcast. We have always respected him as a fighter.
I mean, think about it. Like, he literally would have. I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen, but like, even on the contend. No, he finished both his Contenders fights in a minute. But like,
Can you block this guy? This kid needs to. I mean, the father of this kid needs to claim him. Like, stop, bro. What's wrong with you?
yeah, you gotta stop. Yeah, I mean, Bo Nickal should do whatever he wants here. Let's move on
Yeah,
to
big Bo Nickal guy here. Big Penn State guy, Magic M, Bo Nickal in 12 seconds, hopefully. Until the fluffy fight, Team Bo Nickal.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty familiar with the level of wrestling difference here, but it's like, okay, if he gets a takedown, it takes him 30 seconds. Like, he's got 2 minutes.
No, bro. This is not 30 seconds takedown. What do you think this is like this fucking crotch sniffer Aliyev from the last week?
He doesn't shoot right away though. Like, he might strike. He chose to strike in a couple of his regional fights at first.
I think like Pickett turtles up. Pickett has no defensive grappling. Like, I think if Nickal gets on top, he's going to try to like rape him. You know, he may go for a rape choke with both hands. Like, it's not allowed in MMA, right? Yeah, it's definitely not allowed. I think the rape choke is forbidden because if not, then Gane will be unbeatable. Imagine if he gets you with that hand, like even on the feet. You cannot press on the trachea, I think, right?
I don't know.
I think you cannot hit that there either. I think according to the rules, like if I kick you in the trachea, unlucky, but on the rules it says I cannot. I think I may be wrong. Imagine if Bo Nickal could use a rape choke.
I don't think he would do it.
He would just like keep you there for 15 minutes.
I will say though, I've like explained this to people before, but in like high level wrestling, like the collegiate level where Bo Nickal was a multiple time NCAA champ, like finishes are very rare. Like there's very rarely pins at that level and there's very rarely tech falls.
Yeah,
but Bo Nickal was like a finisher in a sport where like you can't really be a finisher at that high level.
Some
like,
crazy pins too.
Yeah, like in the NCAA finals, like against other.
Yeah, that one was ridiculous. Like he was almost pinned himself.
Yeah, he went to his own back and ended up move called like an elevator. He flipped Miles Martin onto his back and pinned him, but he's a finisher, so I'm really curious to see if it translates in that.
I mean, I have seen a lot of people on Twitter on this too, like playing Nickal by submission at minus money. I think this is insane. Like he may straight up just try to kill him. This is on a pay-per-view. Like a lot of people are watching, and this guy is perfectly aware of where he is, who he wants to be, where he wants to be. He may just brutalize Pickett for the audience. I'm serious. I would never play that. Maybe he just rolls a submission easily, but he could. But I wouldn't play it.
Yeah, I wouldn't play. I see people playing like round one sub like minus 110. I'm like, all right, come on. It's just getting a little bit out of hand here. Next up, we've got a really good fight. You and I are on the same side here. Mateus Gamrot taking on Jalen Turner. I like Gamrot here a lot. I think that he's going to grapple Turner bad. I think he has a cardio advantage. I think he has a grappling advantage. I don't like how Turner looked off his back against Malarkey. I don't like how Turner looked off his back against Frevola. I mean, Matt Frevola took him down 4 times, won a decision. I think Jalen Turner probably has to catch him with like a knee up the middle. Could clip him early. It's probably close at distance. But yeah, I give Gamrot a lot of advantages here. What do you think?
I mean, I find it ridiculous that nobody's talking about this. Gamrot is the same price against Turner than he was against Benil Dariush. Basically, it's like 10 cents difference. That's insane.
Seriously.
I tweeted it. This guy is one of the best grapplers in MMA, and he has a unique style. He has faced some of the best grapplers in the division. He has won the grappling in every fight. That's wild because he has faced Dariush, Ferreira, Charukian. He has won the grappling in all of those fights. He didn't win all the fights, but the grappling, he won it in all the fights. There is not a man on earth that has a single leg series that like Gamrot, man. That it's ridiculous how he chain wrestles on single legs, and it's not like, when you are wrestling and someone gets your leg or puts it.
I know it's never happened to me before.
Okay, I know your leg is undisputed, undefeated, like Makhachev says. This leg is undisputed, undefeated. But if someone gets your leg and starts pushing or gets it between his legs, that never happens with Gamrot. It's an entire different speed. You know what I mean? He creates motion. You are always unbalanced, and he gets you down. He's not amazing at keeping people down, but he's going to take you down again. And in a 3-rounder, he's like a monster. He's just going to grind on you. And if you cannot get up, you are fucked. This is a two-time European ADCC qualifier winner. Like basically ADCC Europe champion. He's a top no-G grappler, man. This guy is good. And if he gets you flat, attacking positions from side control, north-south, attacking arms, Kimura, all those moves, like he's insane good. I think Turner is like 10 levels below grappling-wise. I see people playing Turner by submission. That's insane. Like, the only way Turner submits him is a guillotine if Gamrot is fucking dying or something. Like, he would need to be semi-unconscious. I would be, like, shocked if he submitted Gamrot without hurting him real bad first. I think Gamrot dominates.
Yeah, we're on the same page here for sure. Next fight, we've broken this one down before, I think, but let's do it briefly again. Shavkat Rakhmonov, Jeff Neal. They tried to make this fight early in the year. They're making it again. Shavkat minus 500. I know you're high on this guy. Talk to me about this one.
Yeah, I've been hyping this guy since he joined. I've bet him in every fight. He's been a money train so far. I think he's the truth. I know some people think he may be fraudulent. I think he's the truth at welterweight. I like everything I see. I get the doubts some people have in regards of volume and all that and striking. But the guy is huge. He has very good timing in the open. He has massive power, and he's a great grappler. He's amazing in the clinch, great balance, great hips. If he gets you down, you are beyond fucked because he has one of the best top games in MMA. Maybe the best top game in MMA right now. He doesn't need to take your back or anything to fucking murk you. Best ground and pound in the sport possibly. It's brutal. And Neal, I mean, it's wild. This line is kind of wild because Neal is a very good fighter and he's coming off killing Vicente Luque. He knocked out Vicente Luque and now Shavkat is minus 500 against him. But I get where the price is coming from because he lost a close fight to Neil Magny, who he did a classic Neil Magny on him, like hack you, make you tired, get you down, this and that. And Rakhmonov just played with Magny. That was ridiculous. It wasn't competitive. So, yeah. I kind of think Shavkat covers his price because if they clinch or Neil is going to end up on bottom, and I think he's drawing dead on bottom. And even on the feet, Neil is not the fastest guy. Is this guy serious?
Who?
Come on, man.
Oh, no, it's a joke.
Even on the feet.
That's like saying for like a McGregor fight, if Conor McGregor can't throw punches, he will lose.
Yeah, man. If he gets on top, Neil is drawing dead on bottom. And I don't think, even on the feet, I think Shavkat is going to win. Like, he's super big, super long. He has great timing, great kicks, great right hand, and he hits stupid hard. And Geoff Neal doesn't have a good chin. I think nobody's talking about this. He's been knocked out before. He's been rocked very bad before. Against Nico Price, he was almost out in that fight. Oh, yeah. I think Shavkat is the truth. I wouldn't be super shocked if Neil somehow keeps it on the feet, makes it competitive, but I would be really surprised if Neil wins. I think this may be the real Bangladesh Andrew Tate, bro.
The real what?
Bangladesh Andrew Tate. Look of the night. Well, it looks real. Like, you cannot steal the name, right, on YouTube or what?
Yeah, you can.
Really?
Yeah. I'm picking Shavkat here. I have no interest in laying a big price on him. I bet the over 1.5 at even money. It like got blown out to minus 150. I think that's more about right. Yeah, I just don't think Shavkat's going to walk through him like a lot of people do. I think he's going to win the fight. I think he is going to get top time, but I don't think he's like going to it's not like instant tap on the mat. Shavkat has good ground and pound, but Might take a while to get going. I could see Neal getting up a couple of times. I think the striking is going to be competitive. Neal probably a little bit timid because he doesn't want to end up on bottom. Shavkat kind of takes his time. I like over 1.5, but I'm picking Shavkat to get it done.
I think Neal is not getting up.
I mean, even if he doesn't get up, like, would it really surprise you if it's kind of like I don't know, would this one shock you if it went the distance? I guess it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it would.
Really?
Like the guy, the way he works his top game is like he's always threatening you with this guillotine setup, and he has an insane guillotine. He's always threatening that, and he keeps you down. He starts if you can work your guard decently, like a couple people did, he just starts like fucking murdering you. That ground and pound is insane, bro. The sound. Like he hit Praceres with a shot that Paul Felder was scared, bro. When that landed, he was like, "Holy shit!" The sound of that, like Michel Praceres is going to die, guys.
Even sorry, I'm distracted by these comments. Even when like I bet Shavkat inside the distance against Magny, and like I didn't feel great about it before that guillotine. Like he ended up getting.
I did. I had submission too, but Magny was just surviving. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was coming. Magny was just trying to beat him to the next escape, but he was playing with him like he was so superior. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that Shavkat probably finishes late, probably like late second or late third, maybe even. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if it goes. I know
this is one of the best comments ever in the show. Come on, this man deserves a highlight.
This. Oh my god. Now we're getting onto the title fights, but before that, guys, leave a like on this video, please. We have 190 live viewers right now. Means a lot to us. Appreciate y'all being here. And on that note, I'm picking Valentina Shevchenko. I know it's almost as bold as my Bo Nickal pick, but I just don't think Grasso has much for her. I think Valentina could get takedowns. I think she could win on the feet, win a decision, finish her. I kind of feel like Grasso is drawing dead here. Do you think she has much of a shot?
Yeah, I think she's more than live. I have seen a lot of people writing her off. Like, unless Valentina can consistently get takedowns, which he does from the clinch in most of her fights, I think it's going to be close on the feet. Like, Grasso has the better hands. If she can take away the kicks, and Grasso moves a lot, and I hate her for that because she has cost me a lot of inside the distance money betting on her on people she should have finished, but she has great footwork, great fundamentals in boxing. She's not an easy girl to get set and kick. I think she can make Valentina look a little bit stupid at times on the feet. And Grasso, she has struggled before with people that chain wrestle, but like lower chain, you know what I mean? Like the Sparta fight. Her best position defending grappling is from the clinch, for sure. Like she's very good at that. From the clinch, she's dominant in her defense. I think I just played her. The line went to plus 600. It maybe has come down after I bet. I'm not sure. She was plus 600 right before we started the show. It's still up, right? Yeah. That's insane. Come on. Valentina is turning 35 on Monday, I think. On Tuesday. Valentina is 35 on Tuesday. Tayla Santos beat her. The world knows Tayla Santos beat her, and she needed a headbutt to change the fight. Come on, man. Everybody knows she beat her. I have Tayla plus 400. I was so upset about that. So fucking bullshit, bro. Yeah, why not? You have to take the shot on Grasso here, I feel. How is Valentina going to cover that price? She's going to need takedowns from the body lock and a finish to cover that price, like the classic crucifix finish or something she does.
You don't think she can get that, though?
Not really. Like, Grasso has a good guard. I wouldn't be surprised if Grasso, like, puts her in uncomfortable positions if she gets on bottom. Yeah, why not?
A little bit.
Yeah, I like Grasso here. I think this is a must at this price. Stupid price. Plus 500, plus 600. Nothing is forever, bro. Father Time is undefeated, and every good thing has an end.
Okay, fair enough. On to the next and final fight. John Jones is coming back after a 3-year layoff to take on Ciryl Gane for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Ciryl Gane.
What?
Ciryl Gane.
Serial Gane.
Like,
Who do you got? Who do you got in this one?
I'll let you start this one.
Yeah,
Because it feels like it's me talking all the time.
I like Gane here. I'll give a good breakdown for this one. I'm just a little more concise, but yeah, I like Gane here. I think that people are capping this as if it was John Jones from like 10 years ago or even 5 years ago. He's coming off a 3-year layoff. He's up a weight class, and he didn't look good in his fights before. Like he went away. He went away for 3 years after barely edging out a decision against Thiago Santos and barely edging out a decision against Dominic Reyes. Neither of those wins had aged particularly well. And this fight's at heavyweight. And I mean, who knows how he's going to carry around that extra weight? Who knows what he's been doing? He's in his mid-30s now. I feel like his prime was probably like 2010 to 2015. So it's not even like he's a couple of years past his prime. He's like past his prime. See, you wanted me to talk more. You wanted me to talk more, and now you're interrupting.
It's a conversation. It's difficult to do because there is like a 2-second relapse. You know what I mean? So when I try to interrupt you, it's not to interrupt you, it's to talk. But everybody always tells me in the comments, stop interrupting Andrew. But it could be then a monologue of Andrew and a monologue of me. I'm just trying to have a conversation. People.
I like that. I like that. What do you have to say?
I was going to say that, yeah, I know Jones is old, but you know, it's a guy that takes care of himself. He doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs. He's probably a young 30-something. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I think he's probably borderline killed himself before.
Yeah, I mean, he may take a whiskey if he wins to celebrate and get folded. Like he has never drunk.
Yeah, I mean, like what version of John Jones can you really expect to see here? Like, I don't know how people expect him to come back looking like his prime self.
I think in the countdown show, this is one of my favorite countdown moments ever. This guy is like, this is my team to prepare for Cyril Gane. I'm getting the big dogs here, and this is Jorgan De Castro, the crochet boss, Mo Green, and Walt Harris. Walt Harris, like if you do this on Walt Harris, he goes down. Like you push him like this with one finger and you get a takedown. That's the guy he's preparing with for Cyril Gane. And Jorgan De Castro, everybody knows like he's the gold standard. After Cyril Gane, the best striker the division has seen is Jorgan De Castro, who is like 5'4". And then for the crochet boss, I don't even have a comment, bro. Like you are preparing for the biggest fight of your life with the crochet boss. The crochet boss, like for real, John. For what? Have you seen the countdown?
No, I haven't.
He's like, yeah, this is my team, blah blah, and he starts talking about the crochet boss, about Green, and he goes like, this is Maurice Green. He's helping me prepare for Cyril Gane, and he's like, and he thinks about something good to say, and he says, yeah, he's never been late to a training ever.
Because that's something he can't say about himself, you know.
Yeah, he must think he's a god. I mean, if he hasn't missed a training session ever, John Jones must think he's a god or something. Maurice Green. Maybe that's why he's in camp. He's to get Jones in time or something. Maybe he goes to get him at his house. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to cover every angle handicap in this fight, Andrews. This is a big fight. Like it's going to come down to details. Yeah, I got Gane. I think this line is ridiculous. This man was just favored to defeat Francis Ngannou. His last fight. Not his last fight, right? But
two fights ago, yeah.
And now he's plus 140 to John Jones, who, as Andrew said, last fought 3 years ago. He extended. I'm seriously offended by this. He extended Anthony Smith 5 rounds. Like, if there has even been like.
Oh my god!
This is hysterical comment.
This is good. Oh my god!
Who is this guy?
I don't know, but whoever that is, DM me on Twitter. I won't.
Please DM me too. I got Gane. Yeah, I mean, he extended the Smith 5 rounds. He didn't look good against Santos. I thought he won all the fights. Santos, Reyes, and all. But like 3-2 against Reyes, who has aged very poorly. Santos is gone from the UFC, and now 3 years he puts on a lot of muscle. He's not going to be the same guy. He goes to heavyweight, and he's fighting the most technical heavyweight striker ever. Like Gane is a legit elite kickboxer.
Mhm.
And like Gane is a good grappler. Like Ngannou was grappling him because Ngannou is a fucking gorilla. He's like 300 pounds. He was getting brutal takedowns. Jones is not going to do that. Maybe Jones is a special individual, as everybody knows in every aspect. But maybe he can chain wrestle, get him down. I don't see it. I could see Gunn dominating this fight, honestly. Like retiring him for good. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be shocked. I think Gunn is going to win and like somewhat comfortably, honestly. Hot take.
No, I agree with you 100%. It's like all the question marks are on the John Jones side, and if
Yeah.
you answer all of them with a yes, then the line's probably right. Like you have to answer like, okay, is he going to look good at heavyweight? Is he going to look good off the layoff? Has he been training seriously the last few years? Like, okay, if all those things are true, yeah, he's probably a slight favorite against Gane. But like, if any of those questions are no, like Gane has to be the favorite at the very least.
At distance, Gunn is the better striker and the
Sure.
much bigger puncher. And
Yes.
Jones has like up to his knee. His legs are like my finger. What is going to happen when Gunn kicks him? Like nobody's talking about this. Like Gunn kicks are going to be a huge factor. I feel. So I don't know, but it's John Jones, special guy. He has that bender durability. A lot of benders in Albuquerque. Maybe he can get him to the trenches late.
Maybe. What do you have for a Lambo parlay?
Yeah, I have to make one. I think
I have to make one too.
I need outs. So if someone wants to give me outs on Twitter, DM me or something, because I'm running through books like the Golden Earth, like the Shafkat. I'm getting expelled from everywhere, man.
Yeah, never gets easier. I'm gonna have to do a money line only parlay again. This will be fun. Money lines and totals only.
Okay, I'm going to go with this one I have already made. But what is the payout? This book is awkward. Okay, I got it now. Can I go?
Yeah, please.
I played Gamrot versus Turner. Fight doesn't go the distance. Basharat versus Blackshear under 2.5. Martinez versus Simon under 2.5. Brunson versus Duplessis under 1.5. And Neil versus Rakhmonov doesn't go the distance. I played 500 to win 9,000.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, it's obviously going to hit, but that was the limit. I wanted to play more.
All right, I'm cooking up something good here.
Well, this guy with the Lock Barner, some of the best comments ever.
Yeah, it's really funny. I'm making my parlay right now, so I can't see what he's saying.
This has to be someone we know. Like, he's a sharp guy. These are good comments.
It's so hard to make like a Lambo parlay when you're just doing money lines and totals.
Well, I just got a lot of props dropped here. I may make another.
I'm gonna have to like throw Jamie Pickett in here or something to get a payout.
To get good odds.
Mm-hmm. Just to put a safe leg. All right, let's try that. All right, this is not going to buy me a Lambo, but it'll contribute to one. I'm going with Trevin Jones, under in Duplessis, under in Mana Martinez, under in Basharat, Barrialt, and Gane. 100 to win, 9,500.
9,500. I was thinking 95,000. I was like, this is no way, Andrew. Yeah, okay. Well, so if you have questions and all that, now it's the time. This is a big card. I don't know if Andrew has to go. Maybe he has.
No, I'm good.
You are on the safe house again. You don't have nowhere to go because you have to protect all the drugs and weapons.
All right. I don't know what to say to that. I got no comment.
You're gonna be mad when you lose again. Fucking puss, bro. I'm never mad when I lose. Because I can lose the money I lose when I lose. Not your fucking $10, bro.
Probably under. Probably one. I've talked that before. I think Kamzat beat Shavkat.
I don't know, honestly. This is a close fight. This is a much closer fight than people realize, I think. Kamsat, most of his takedowns come from. Well, I mean, he can go really low on his entries, but when people start getting up, he goes to his trademark clinch positions, and Shavkat is very good. I just want to go to see the Rakhmonov fight, man. I'm hyped for his fight. I want to see more. When is Topuria going to fight? Topuria is going to fight in May or June. That's what I heard. Maybe at lightweight, maybe against a top 15 lightweight. That is what it's been said, but you never know. Maybe he gets offered a fight at featherweight.
I hope he stays. I've told you this, but I hope he stays at featherweight.
I think he's going to fight a ranked lightweight, like a top 15 lightweight, like Moicano, maybe in May or June. But I don't know. I like that at the UFC. You see that Dana said that Volkanovski is going back to defend and then fight Makhachev again. I appreciate that. Like, thank you, Dana, because Jair deserves that beatdown. then he can go lightweight. Yeah, Topuria is not fighting Zombie. That's fake.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's fake. I don't know. He hasn't fought in a year. That man is just vibing in his house.
I will likely be there. I'll be at the Miami card too.
This is the actual Shavkat Rakhmonov.
I feel like we've got asked this question like 5 times, and every time I'm like, yeah, it's good. Literally, been at look 1, 2, 3, 4. This is good. No, I do not.
Yeah, I think so. Don't you think Almeida beats John Jones right now?
I don't know.
Like, what is Jones going to do to this man?
I don't know. I don't drink, but I will definitely say hello if you're going to be there. Yeah, I love this. This is what makes doing the podcast worth it. Like comments like these.
Bro, he's not good. I mean, I don't care. If he wins 5 in a row and becomes champion and defends 4 times, that doesn't mean I'm wrong. That man cannot fucking grapple.
The 6th time we're going to get him.
Yeah, we are going to get him. And now, the worst thing is now he submitted Emmett. You know, like Emmett was fucking dying from the liver. And now people are pretending that he's a good grappler again. And this is like, come on, man. He cannot grapple. No comment.
We got a lot of live viewers today.
I don't hate Jair. I just think he's a fraud. I mean, he looked good. He's a good striker. He's tricky, but he's not what people believe he is. Like I said it before, Jonathan Pierce, give me Jonathan Pierce against Jair just one time, please. Plus 200 or something like that. All my belongings on Jonathan Pierce. Jonathan Pierce, Fluffy Parlay. Maybe we can do it in the same card. Nickal versus Fluffy Hernandez and Jair Rodriguez versus Jonathan Pierce. Yeah. White America versus Parking Lot America.
I'm fired up for this, as you guys know. We're like
22 April, bro. Are you going to go watch it live?
Yeah. Where is it?
I think it's Vegas, right? Or no? I'm not sure. I read it before. Probably Vegas or Madison. I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, I mean, it's Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be a funeral.
I mean, there is still a month. Like, Davis can hit her partner a lot of times in a month. I don't know if this is going to like go down.
Could you imagine? I've tried.
Like this has to be someone that is like really in the community because the things he's doing. I'm not sure who this could be.
Yeah, I mean, like I didn't talk about this publicly. But like, how the hell does he have the nerve to block me after he's like scamming a bunch of people? Like, he blocked me on Twitter.
He's selling pics, bro. He's selling pics. Haven't you seen that he's selling pics?
It's like, bro, so
you are just hating on the hustle of this man, bro. Everybody's hating on him. This man is a man of like power of will and fucking sheer commitment.
Dude,
he has a mission.
This is my favorite comment.
Yeah, please do this. I would pay money for this. When they like the episode of the weekday fight, you have to wear a durag. I feel.
Yeah, I've got one right here.
There is no way. They are going to like show all the famous people, you know, like when they show chefs, Shaquille O'Neal and Andrew Gombas, and he's going to be doing gang signs with his durag.
I need to get like a T-shirt or something. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah.
I'm like seriously gonna have a good amount of money on that fight.
I wouldn't bet Yerbonta. Maybe if knockout is like plus money, like plus 100 or something like that, maybe that's an angle you can take. The Andrew Gombas.
Oh my god, that is great.
I may bet Garcia, bro. I don't know.
He's gonna lose, man. He's gonna get knocked out.
We have told this many times. When they are like face to face and you see how much bigger Garcia is than this midget, you're going to be okay. Maybe I pass.
You want to know a quote that I've heard? It goes like this: the bigger they are,
the harder they fall.
And that's what happens on April 22nd.
My quote was much better.
What was?
Like he's missing a summer.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, this guy is talking in Spanish because he knows it's true. He says that I scared you with that comment.
Which one?
Like it's just off camera, but Andrew has a ton of like bazookas and shit right there to his right. From the cartel.
Davis hits like in Gane, bro.
Davis is good, but I just think it's going to be wide and he gets hit by everyone. Garcia is very fast. It's going to be a good fight. Like it's a fight I want to watch. It's going to be an exciting fight.
All right, you got anything else?
I don't know. Maybe people have real questions, but the comments are wild today.
I'm barely even Hungarian.
This already happened, bro. What do you expect me to have like deep thoughts on that bullshit boxing fight? They cannot box, bro.
I'll give you my thoughts. I think that Tommy Fury is going to win a split decision.
That was so bad. Like Jake Paul is so bad.
Don't disrespect Gervonta.
Yeah, he's small for the weight class. This guy is right.
He's bringing speed with him.
Yeah, but not the boxing one. He's bringing a lot of speed. Yeah, he got his trainer. That may be the secret weapon, bro. Like when they are like the guys, they are already deep in the fight. You know, like 8, 9 rounds. Maybe the fight is close, and this guy just comes and says, "Hey, Tank, stay sharp." That changes the fight. Stay sharp, bro. Yeah. Hands up, Tank.
Have you ever heard of Newark, New Jersey?
Sit for Newark. Have I ever heard about what?
Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's a city.
Yeah, of course.
It's really nice.
You expect me to come to go watch this after you refuse to come here with me? Like May Andrew's like he said no, like no option to negotiate. No, I'm not going to Spain to see my best friend ever. This hurt me a lot, like a knife in my chest.
Newark really is lovely this time of year.
I'm not really sure why I would go to America, honestly. I will eventually go to New York and Vegas and all that, but it's a horrible place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I walk out of my house here, I'm never like, oh, I may get shot today. You know what I mean? I'm not sure why people want to go to America.
That it's not actually like that, believe it or not, in most places.
It's way worse than here.
You probably have enough haters that it might be, though.
Trying to shoot me? Yeah, of course. I got a death threat the other day on Twitter. Again, it has been a long time.
Dude, I got one yesterday. It was so funny. I'm gonna show it to you.
This guy is like, "You're a fool. I got all your data, bro." Okay, bro. Yeah, that's my point. Don't come here. You might die. Yeah, I don't want to die.
So funny, dude. I like DM'd this guy, and he was just like being so dumb. And I was like, "Are you special needs?" and he just started.
Andrew is starting to learn my Twitter tactics.
He got so mad, dude. He was like, "Fuck no, I don't ride the short bus, whatever." Like, it was hilarious. Manpreet, shooters. Chicago's good.
Chicago is wild. Come on, everybody knows it's horrible place.
Well, Chicago, it's like those big cities.
Isn't like one of the worst cities in America, like crime wise and all that.
It depends. Like, there's nice parts of Chicago. There's bad parts of Chicago. Great pickup line. And that kid is How I Met Your Mother.
Great pickup line. Come on, man.
This has been a funny episode today.
I mean, Spain is not like a safe haven, like that guy said, but you are not going to get shot here. Maybe you go to the wrong place, a couple stabs, like Darren Till, but nothing really serious, or you get
Dude,
robbed.
they treated me like royalty in Barcelona. They knew.
Because there are no guns here, you cannot have guns. Like if I want to have guns at my home, the only way I can have guns at my home, and I cannot take them out only at home, is if I have a hunting permit. You know what I mean? So maybe if I have to kill a guy, I have to kill him with an elephant hunting rifle, like from my window. Like, pop. You only can have a gun if you are like in the army or the police for your protection.
That's crazy.
In the street or something,
That's scary.
Scary. Why? This is man to man. Like a square up combats.
Like you get on a horse and like have like a joust.
Like them fighting wars, and you get down off your horse here with no electricity and no water. Square up. No, there are knives and all that, and there are guns. Obviously, you can have a gun illegally, but if you don't go to the wrong places, I have never got a gun pulled on me. If that answers your questions. A knife, yes. But I'm here. That guy is not.
This is officially gone too far.
But I think we should talk about this, okay? Is this real? Because I saw it. Like there was a girl, some hoe with a Twitter in MMA Twitter that she has an OnlyFans or something about fit pics, or I don't know. And she said that he was buying fit pics. Is this real?
I don't know if
I need to know this. Like I need to know this, bro. This is big angle in the whole series. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no one really talked about it. That's true. That's a good point.
Maybe the money went there.
Could
like
be.
26,000. How many food pics can that be? I'm not familiar with the rates. How maybe our viewers can help us here.
Oh my god, dude. This is officially the most like out of control podcast ever. This is worse than the Christmas episode, I think, from 2 years ago.
But the first like special episode that's still my favorite. That was Pandemonium with Italian American Michael Jackson.
Probably like
you don't have guns, right?
Yeah, I do.
Nah, that's not real. Maybe you are lying.
No.
You don't have guns. You are Italian. You have
Why would I lie
probably a sword. Like let's duel.
I don't have guns. I just have my wrestling singlet and shoes.
Yeah, you probably can take a couple shots in the chest and then just shoot.
Just keep going,
your double leg, and then we'll see. This episode is too funny, bro. I don't want to end it.
I know. There have been a lot of conversations and comments here that like are on the brink of like us getting our podcast canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like bang, Andrew Tate, bro. He's a hustler. Man, I I do you know which was like the real Sigma move?
The real
like,
what?
Okay, the real like Sigma mega chat move by Manpreet. Like it's like okay, and now for my final act, I'm going to block everybody that I ever knew from MMA Twitter and just keep doing my thing normally, like nothing fucking happened. Bang.
Yeah.
The Lock Trinity parlay. Bang. Next week another fucking bullshit. I don't know. Bang. It's a man of fucking sheer will and commitment, bro. Big fan.
So funny. No, he's not the greatest American wrestler ever, but he was amazing. Like
Bro, the best is Kyle Sanderson.
Kale Sanderson, yeah.
You know,
He's
I'm
really
I'm a man of culture. Even I
Yeah,
live in the other side of the ocean. Kyle Sanderson never lost a a wrestling match in college. Only guy to do it. Did you know?
189-0.
Yeah, they said it on the countdown. I have never seen Kyle Sanderson wrestle outside of highlights. I was joking. Who cares about American wrestling? Crotch
Whoa,
sniffers.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Fucking
whoa.
crotch sniffers. Guard playing is the future. Guillotine and triangle setups.
I will be there if that's the Nord card.
Maybe you can take him like he was your nephew.
No thanks.
You know, like Michael Chandler, bro. They say you look like Michael Chandler.
Oh my god.
You can be Walmart. This is perfect. You can be like Walmart Michael Chandler. Like take him to the fights, Andrew. Bro, what's your real name, Prodigy? Uncle Andrew is taking you to the fight.
Oh my god.
New Jersey Michael Chandler.
The Sean Strickland. That was so funny.
Yeah, it was Duck and the boys. I never got a thank you from Manpreet for that bet, but that was the like it solved the entire situation. That last dart, like Duck was like, hop, hop, ready, set. He threw a dart. I think it was who it was, Dallas Goddard. No, that's from the Eagles. It was the other, the tight end, the black guy.
Schultz, or no?
No, Schultz is whiter than me, bro. The other guy, the black guy, this very athletic guy. I forgot his name.
I don't know.
Yeah, he got it. Gallup, Michael Gallup. Never in doubt.
Yeah. He's not a tight end. He's a wide receiver.
Gallup is a tight end.
No, he's a wide receiver.
He's playing as a tight end.
Yeah, Jordan Oliver was really good wrestler from Oklahoma State. But my only thing is he's already like into his. I think he's probably like 33. He's not like a young guy coming into MMA. He's really good though.
People do this all the time on Twitter to like interact with me. No disrespect, but I hate it when people ask me questions that they already know the answer. You know what I mean? You obviously know who Jordan Oliver is. There is this thing called Google. You didn't came here to ask who Jordan Oliver is, bro. But we appreciate you for your comment.
What was your question? I don't even know. Best wrestler of all time, Dan Gable is the best wrestler of all time. The Russian guy, I forget his name too.
Alexander Karelin. But he was Greco-Roman.
Yeah.
Not freestyle, Alexander Karelin.
He likes the Jets.
I don't have a favorite team, but as long as God's quarterback is playing, it's probably going to be the Jaguars. It was always the Jaguars. I like the Chiefs because I like Mahomes. But I don't really have a team. I like the Cowboys too. Depends on the team, you know. I'm from Spain. I can change teams every year. I don't give a fuck. Whatever team I like and the players and all that. Bro, I don't know. A lot of people act like I'm Topuria's manager. I don't know everything, bro. I'm sorry. He's going to fight a ranked lightweight, a top 15 lightweight, or someone in May, June.
No, it's not that he wasn't old enough. He couldn't have made the team. Like he could have competed and he could have done well probably on the senior circuit, but he couldn't have made it.
He didn't try.
I don't remember if he tried. He wouldn't have made it regardless, though.
But this guy knew he was like going to MMA straight up. Like I don't think he wanted to do all these things. It's 217, 218 now. 218 in Spain. I probably go to sleep at like 6 or 7, wake up at 3. Aristocratic trade, bro. I get up whenever I want. I don't ever have breakfast. I go straight into lunch. Ortega would be a banger. Yeah, I don't think Ortega is ecstatic about fighting Topuria, bro.
He's amazing. Like, amazing.
Yeah, that guy is real good. But that guy cannot be the same species as me. Like, there is no way. You know, like, there are people, like, supposedly we are all the same species. I don't think so. That's like a hot take I have. I don't think all humans are the same species. I think there are, like, subspecies. Like Duplessis, for example, a sub-Saharan male.
That's a good example.
An African sub-Saharan male, sub-Saharan black male, Dricus Duplessis. That press conference was great, bro.
Yeah, it was.
White boy summer. I like Duplessis a lot. I've come to like him a lot. Like as a fighter and outside, I think he's a chat. Great guy.
He's a fun fighter.
Yeah, the day he tries to implement a strategy, he may be straight up the best ever because he just goes out and swings.
He would either be really good or really bad. Imagine he like tries to use a strategy and it just like sucks all of a sudden.
I think it's good. He got all the tools. People are like, oh yeah, this fraud, blah blah blah. Man, give me this man against Pereira. What is Pereira going to do against his retarded strength takedown?
Yeah, I don't know how we would possibly know this.
I mean, it's Wednesday. Until Saturday, do you know the amount of felonies John Jones can commit? Until Saturday? I'm not joking. I don't think he's stepping up, but yeah, I mean, what Brendan Allen did to everybody was pretending Andre Muñiz was the next champion. Bang, we catch Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen late, big back, but please, like Khabib said, Malkoun, remember the Mamba what he did to Brendan Allen, bro. Big robbery. Malkoun moment is coming. Is he booked?
No, I don't think so.
Didn't he get booked like a real bad fight for him?
No, I don't think so. Let me look it up. For Christmas, I'm going to get you that picture that they have in the gym of him, Matt.
That's the best pick ever. Like that pick of Robert Whittaker, like he's doing he's wrapping his guns, and in the end of the room, there's this like, it's not even real size. It's bigger than that.
It's big, yeah.
It's like our Lord and Savior Pamba Malkoun, the guy that brought grappling to Australia.
He doesn't have a fight book. I just looked it up.
Nice. I want someone like real bad. I want him to get like 75 takedowns. Hopefully we can get. I was hoping Darren Till, but he's gone.
Oh my god, that would have been hilarious.
Could you imagine? He could maybe like submit Darren Till by accident.
All right, I'm ready to wrap this up. You got anything else to say before we leave?
Nah, great card. I cannot wait to watch a lot of the fights. Took a lot of risky positions myself. It could be one of these like, oh, minus 20 units. Oh, plus 100. I hope not. But I think it's going to be a good card. I really like all the sides and all the spots we took. So yeah. Best of luck to everyone. Unless you went against my picks, then fuck you. And yeah. Hopefully we win. It's going to be a great month of fights. Like March is insane.
Yeah.
And let's not forget that next week, the real number one pound for pound fighter in the sport, like he says, number one is back. And Merab can go back to selling hot dogs or whatever he was doing before the UFC.
All right. Peace, guys. Thanks for joining. Please like it if you haven't yet, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. One more thing. It's fucking bullshit that 3,000 people watch this or 4,000 people watch this every episode. We don't charge. We don't get anything from this. And we have like 290 likes. If this doesn't have like, let's start with 500. I'm not doing next week. Fuck off.
All right. I'm down. 500 likes or we don't. 500 likes are homeless. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace. See you next week if we get 500.